Hi guys, and welcome back to this journey towards excellent exam results. In these shorter revision videos, we are going to be breaking down different concepts within the GCSE geography specification. The aim of this is to help us understand the concepts better and to give us the information and confidence we need to answer exam questions. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the Weald, a case study of a lowland landscape in the UK. We will talk about its characteristics and the physical processes that are taking place there. This information is key for the exam. Okay, let's get started. So the example of a lowland landscape that we are going to be looking at is the Weald here in the UK. And we are going to be dividing the physical processes that take place in the Weald into two categories. So we have the weathering and the slope processes. And the cross section above shows how the rock strata in the Weald was continuous, forming an anticline. So you can see here where you have the kind of perforated line is where the anticline used to be, or where, where the anticline used to be. But over time, erosion has left alternate layers or alternate strata of more and less resistant rock to leave scarps and veils. So you can see where the erosion has taken place here, and then you have, as a result of that, and then over here as well, and then as a result of that, you have the scarps over here and the veils, which are the valley bottoms. So the scarps will be the steep hillsides, which you can see here, and then the veils will be at the bottom over here. Now, the main type of weathering that is taking place here is chemical weathering, and that happens when chalk, which is one of the layers of rocks here, dissolves into acidic rainwater. So obviously some of the rain may contain little amounts of acid, and that obviously dissolves some of the rocks such as the chalk. And that will happen because there are warmer temperatures in the south of the UK. And then we also have biological weathering taking place because, as you can see here, we do have vegetation on the landscape. So that means that when the roots of these plants here go into the cracks in the rocks in this particular area, and then as the plant grows, those roots are going to get bigger. And as they get bigger, they are going to expand the cracks in those rocks and cause those rocks to break up. So coming on to or getting on to the post-glacial river and slope processes here, we know that chalk is a permeable and porous rock, and therefore after the ice here had melted, the water that was a result of that then infiltrated into the soil, and that has led to dry valleys in the Weald. And the main slope process that is taking place over here is actually soil creep, and that's because the valley sides here are a lot more gently sloping than the ones that you'd get in the in the Lake District. So that means that when you get very heavy rainfall, materials, the unconsolidated material is likely to flow down the slopes at a much slower rate, and that's why it's referred to as soil creep. That brings us to the end of this video on the Weald. I hope that you have found the information insightful and useful. I have also put together videos on all the other subtopics within the UK Evolving Physical Landscapes unit. 2 of them will pop up as suggested videos at the end of this one, and the rest will be in the UK Evolving Physical Landscapes playlist. Thanks once again for joining in this journey towards excellent exam results. All the best, and see you again soon. Bye-bye.